Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Slightly different setup at the minute, purely because Pablo's been asleep where I usually sit, and literally as I set up he moved, but I can be bothered to move. So today we are doing a random generator, and by random generator I mean I've folded them up on a piece of paper, chooses my products. So for pretty much everything I've got 3 options and then a nothing option. You watch me get nothing and literally just sit like this. And then for lips we've got a couple more options, and some match, some don't. But let's get into it. So we'll start here. This is my primers. So they're all like folded up. I can't really show you. They're all folded up and I don't know what's what. So let's choose. I will put the options of what was there on screen. So some of these products I love, some of them not so much. So primer, I got none. And then I've got my little book here so I can note it down so I don't forget. So foundation. We have Charlotte Tilbury. I've not used this one yet. I think this is either concealer or powder. My Kimchi concealer. It's my favourite concealer of the moment. For powder, I think this is one of the things I'd be most upset if I pick none, because I hate having a sticky face. Rimmel Stay Matte. And I think this is an eyebrow pencil, pomade sort of product. XX Revolution, another favourite, is a brow gel. My Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. What this is, probably an eyeshadow palette. Yep, Revolution, and Soph, the Extra Spy. I think this may be a liner. House Labs in Whiskey. Should be mascara, if I'm right. The FM Legendary one. Can't remember the full name. I'll put it on screen when I remember. That's a really good mascara. I don't use it very often, but it's really good. And then I think we've got blush, bronzer and highlighter. If I get no blush I'll be sad as well. Life's a Peach. I feel like I've done unusually well here. Bronzer. None. No bronzer. Highlighter. See, I could live without highlighter. I like bronzer. Oh, no highlighter either. Jinxed myself there. I'll do setting spray next because lips might be my most intriguing thing. So setting spray. I've got one that I absolutely hate. Oh, I got none. Well, I suppose that's better than one that does nothing. So we have lip liner and we have 1, 2, 3, 7 options. So I think there's 2 that say none and then a couple of random ones. And we got House Labs in Drag, which is a nice dark purple. And lipstick, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 options. So I think again a couple of these say none, a couple of liquids, a couple of normal lipsticks. Nearly dropped it. The NYX Powder Puff one. I have that here. Is it Powder Puff? Yes, this one in Moody. Oh, they'll probably match quite well. And then we've got a lip gloss and we've got 4 options for this. 4 or 5? 4. I don't really have many lip glosses, so there's a none and then there's a couple of others that I do have. And I got none, which I don't mind because I don't really like gloss. So I'm going to go get all of that and then I'll be back and we'll put it on my face. So I've got all my stuff laid out in front of me, and I'll start with my eyebrows like I usually do. So I'm using the XX Fine Brow microblading pen, I think it is, pencil, it's pencil, and this is in the shade medium brown. And I will leave links below of where you can find these products. I like flyaway hairs, are crazy. Up we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel in medium brown. And then I'm going to use my concealer as an eyeshadow base. Though every single one of my sponges is dirty. Oh, no it's not. I got a new one for Christmas. Actually I got 3 new ones for Christmas, but I've used 2. Oh, this is like, that's solid. That's made the slightest bit of difference, but oh, this is a new stay matte, like I've never used it. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that over this concealer on my lids, because otherwise I find it clings to certain batches. And I'm using the Soph and Revolution palette in Extra Spice. Some shades in here that I've never used. I'm going to take the shade Sweet and Sour, which is just this sort of burnt orange colour, and run that through my crease. And then on a blending brush, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Vitamin C, which is a yellow, and I'm just going to use that to blend the edges. I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm just going to take the shade Chocolate Orange, which is a gorgeous brown shade. I'm going to deepen up my outer V and pop that in, pop like whatever I have left on my brush through the crease. Just going to blend that again. And then just on my finger, I'm going to take the shade Dreams, which is a gold sort of colour, and pop that on my lid. I've had some people ask me why I do my eyes before my base, and it's because if I'm doing a shimmer or a glitter on my lid, which 9 times out of 10 I'm going to do a shimmer on my lid, I get a lot of fallout, and it's easier to wipe away on clean skin than it is to ruin your base. And then I'm just going to take a bit more of that Sweet and Sour mixed with Chocolate Orange and blend that. I have found when using these shades in the past, the shimmers, for me anyway, sort of blend onto a concealer, like they stick to a concealer a bit. I'm not even like in the centre of the frame. That's not, probably not better, but... So now I'm just going to take a wipe and clean any fallout. So, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? Because I have quite a few this year. And honestly don't know if I'm going to stick to them. I hope I stick to them. My biggest sort of resolution and goal for this year is to lose weight, and that's simply because, well, I need to be able to have my surgery. So I did moisturise before I started filming this video, so that's just going to sort of have to be... Oh, I'm going to do my liner first actually. That's just going to have to be my primer. So this is the Haus Labs eyeliner. I always forget what it's called, and it's literally called an eyeliner. And this is in the shade Whiskey. So as you can see, I barely do anything with my liner nowadays. And then I'm doing that before, because then when I'm doing my inner corners, if I get it right in on my nose, like not my nose, but like right in here, like sort of in the outer portion of my tear duct. I don't know if that's what you'd call it. Then I can wipe it away. So next up is foundation, and I'm using the Airbrush Flawless Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. I bought this the other day and I've never used it. This is in the shade 3 Neutral. So I'm just gonna pop a bit of that on the back of my hand. Again, I've not used this, so I don't know what it's like. I don't even know if it's the right colour for me. So I'm just gonna sort of dot it around my face. I think it's a bit yellow for me, but in general makeup I'll be able to fix it with like blush, bronzer and stuff, but sure, it's not too bad actually. It smells like cucumber. I don't know if that's just this brush, but I'm not sure why my brush would smell like cucumber either. It is a bit yellow toned, but I'm quite a pink undertone, so maybe it'll balance it out. I know that's not how it works, but some of my favourite foundations that I've ever used have been quite yellow undertoned, and then when I've tried it in like the pink undertone or the neutral undertone sort of option, depending on what kind of skin I have that day, I've not liked it as much, which is strange. So I'm just going to use my sponge that is solid and is probably going to hurt quite a bit, and blend that just around the edges of my face, and then towards the centre of my face I'm just going to blend away any brush strokes. So a gorgeous foundation though. I ordered the NARS one. Not the soft not the, oh, I can't think of the word. It's the Radiant Longwear one, not the sort of tubey one. It's the glass bottle. And I got it in the wrong colour. So my friend bought it off me. And she tans, because she's not like, she's quite a similar complexion to me. She's quite pale. But I'm thinking once she's tanned, it will match her perfectly. So I've just ordered the right colour. So I'm waiting for that to arrive. Back in with the Kimchi concealer. This is quite a peachy pink toned concealer, so hopefully this does sort of balance it out a bit. My face is going to look so flat because I'm not going to bronze. Like blush, I can sort of, I hate not having blush. I think blush is gorgeous. But like I can live without it, but I'm going to look so flat without any bronzer. I'm not sure the lip that I've got will go with this, but maybe it will. We're going to have to excuse this patch of hair dye. I've just tried to cover it with foundation and concealer and it's just not happening. And then going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte. And then I will go in with the Soph palette again, and I'm just going to take a little bit of Sweet and Sour and run that on my lower lash line. And then for the inner portion of my lower lash line, I'm going to take Vitamin C. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the shade La Sun, which is a very bright gold. Just pop that use my Life's a Peach blush, which will match this look very nicely. Wait, did it? Oh yeah, I did get blush. It might not look as flat as I thought, but still not like as bronzed as I'd go for usually. Though I've noticed, looking back on Instagram photos, I never look like I'm wearing bronzer. I don't know why, like, am I that pale? I'm going to go in with my FM Legendary Full HD Lash Mascara. Look how chunky this brush is. Get my hair out of my face. Like, look at these lashes. I know I've not separated them yet. Look at these lashes. This is the best thing ever. Lips, I've got the Haus Labs. My camera's moved again. The Haus Labs lip liner in Drag. I thought they were going to match, but this is quite a cool toned purple compared to this. And then the NYX Powder Puff Lippy. And this is in the shade Moody, which is apt because I am moody all the time. So it's just like a little powder puff applicator. You squeeze the product out, if I can. Yeah, and then just apply it like a normal lipstick. That is the perfect match. I mean, it doesn't entirely match the eye, but I'm really surprised at how that matched the lip liner. Just gonna wipe that excess foundation off the back of my hand because I quite enjoy having normal coloured knuckles, not bright orange ones. I am really impressed with that. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I do feel quite naked without bronzer and highlighter, but I don't hate it. Like, this blush has a bit of a glow to it, so that sort of works as a highlighter. I mean, my face looks as chubby as usual, whereas usually I'd sort of add a bit of shade in with my bronzer, but I think I've done quite well with what, you know, I picked some good stuff. I might do this again and just put in really random stuff, like only a couple of things that I really like, because in each category I had one thing I really love, one thing I like, one thing I don't mind, I don't reach for it, but I don't hate it, and then like a nothing. So I might just do like mainly ones that I don't reach for, because I think that's a good way of finding new favourites. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And I will see you... No, I won't. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with all your friends. And I will see you next time. Bye!